Welcome, everybody, and thanks so much for coming. And now we're just going to do as we do every week and just spend this time sending out love and gratitude to the life that serves us. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out, and then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty iron presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty, beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, the beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance, from the ascended master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great ascended hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. It is nice to sit quietly and send out gratitude to the world. So I was thinking, Estelle, are you able to read the opening invocation for us?
Yes, I am. Thank you for the honor. Before reading the words of a master, we say together, with mics muted, as suggested by beloved Lord Katumi, beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Katumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I Am Presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Okay, thanks so much, beloved Estelle. All right, so this week we've got John reading, and as always, just marvelous words from the great divine director. And then I thought we'd listen to Aries and Thor. After last week, we listened to beloved Neptune. So it's just the directors of the air elementals, just so lovely. And then beloved Morel is reading for us again. Bless her heart, just wonderful. And it's the annual harvest time. And it really is. It's a time when apparently all the beloved divine beings, the elementals, the angels, and all us humans go and offer our harvest for the year to the beloved great Lord of the world, our great Lord Gautama. So it's a lovely, lovely time. And then I'm going to read from the Mighty Angel of Restoration. And then John will take us through our decrees, which we know are very, very important. Calling for the light for our beloved planet. So now we're going to listen to the great divine director read by John. Thank you.
From the I Am Discourses, Volume 8, Discourse 17. The great divine director speaks. Do you expect your children in kindergarten or the first grade to understand the advanced studies in your schools? Would we expect you in your present state to suddenly transform yourselves and understand with the fullness which we do, that would hardly be reasonable, would it? Yet there will be individuals among you in the next 20 years who will to the outer sense seem to do this. In fact, Bob, Rex, Nada, and Paul have, but it was my great joy and privilege to render the service, which almost did that, because their live streams happened to be clean and free from too much discord. You have never received an explanation for it, have you? Why was it Rex, Bob, Nada, and Paul, and the messenger were brought to me? Because in previous lives they had come within a continued harmonious activity and radiance. In a former embodiment, which it is not necessary for me to describe, they made a mighty decree, understanding at that time the law of rebirth. They decreed with a powerful mighty decree in all following embodiments, until they attained their perfection. They would only take on embodiments where they were in perfect harmony, and of course it had to be fulfilled. There have been many who have done it, but this is one of the instances in which it has been my joy to assist and to explain to you the reason for it. I could say many things to you today individually, but it is not necessary at this time. Perhaps it is asking a little too much, but if you would spend 5 minutes at night, just before going to sleep, and direct your undivided attention to me, I might be able to do some very joyful things for you, or to assist you to do them. Let me remind you of the great power and privilege which is yours. We have not thought it wise to say too much, but you today, in this atmosphere, cannot misunderstand it. Charge your higher mental body, your Holy Christ self, on going to sleep, to pour back its mighty currents of energy, healing if that is required, harmonizing or controlling your physical body. If you would call it to take full action on your awakening in the morning, you would find some very joyful and sometimes astounding results. Will you remember your higher mental body is the governor of you and your world out here, if given a chance? Because of discord, it has not been able to do its work. Through your power or requalifying and clothing the energy which goes out into your world, it produced the result of the feeling with which it was clothed. If you want to maintain harmony in your feeling, then charge your higher mental body to make you do it. It is only waiting for the invitation. Now mark you, the difference between the human effort to do something and making the call to the intelligence and power which has the authority to do it. The human of itself has no authority. For instance, when you are using what we term the human will, it is the gathered energy in the outer activity of your world, and you charge that forth. It is filled with human qualities, and of course, it does not produce the results you want. When you turn to your mighty I Am Presence and call its power, which is light, self-luminous, intelligent substance, into action, it knowing no resistance nor interference, you are bound to get the results of perfection. In addition to your outer accomplishment, you have called into action the great power of perfection into your feeling world. This is the greatest need of today. Will you feel it and hold to it with definite precision, so you may have this quick, great, eternally sustained and everlasting blessing?
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved John. So well read too. And there we have it. We call to our beloved Holy Christ self before we go to sleep. I'm sure most of us do this, but I know it just is so marvelous. And as we first wake up in the morning, also it's a wonderful thing to do. And then spend 5 minutes before we go to sleep just focusing on that great beloved divine director. That's a good idea, isn't it? Okay, so now we're going to listen to beloved Aries and Thor. This is from Friendship with the Gods, from beloved Aries. She's the divine complement of mighty Thor, and they are active in the capacity as the substance of the Earth's atmosphere. And she says, I wonder how many of you have ever thought of a planet without an atmosphere. There could be no human life upon it, and all the various experiments which the peoples are making regarding trips to other planets as dependent upon scientific research as to the atmosphere in, through, and around those planets. Of course, scientific accuracy is not yet perfected. The understanding that every planet on which life abides has an atmosphere, and that man-made atmosphere, no matter how expensive, will not suffice upon another planet. If the atmosphere were removed, it would do more than all the unpleasant ideas of the atomic age to remove life from this planet. But we have not chosen to do so. No, we have adjusted our atmosphere for you, each and every one, lowering its vibratory action as the earth became more dense, and giving to you as much of our air element as you can absorb. Within that atmosphere is what you call the astral realm, which is quickly being transmuted. Have you thought that each and every one of you carries a personal atmosphere, which is made up of your thinking, feeling selves? Is that atmosphere in accord with the directives of the 4 elements? Or does your atmosphere vacillate? The vacillation of an individual's atmosphere is the instability in one of the 4 low vehicles, and in my capacity as the substance of the world's atmosphere, I have to hold that very steady, no matter what creation goes on which is temporarily imperfect. I cannot allow one vacillation in the vibratory action of the atmosphere in, through, and around the earth. You have come far along life's path, so that you should learn to control your atmosphere personally, emotionally stable, mentally alert, etherically pure, and physically charged with whatever amount of light is necessary to expand the perfection of God through you, and filling that atmosphere with the warmth of love, with the power to direct the currents of energy wheresoever, and not allow them to enter into your personal atmosphere. This is a dictation from beloved mighty Thor from Friendship with the Gods. So Thor is the director of the energies of the air currents, and he's the divine complement of beloved Lady Aries. And so they govern the activities of the air and the air currents and direct the sylphs. And he says, I speak in the name and by the powers of the energies of the air currents, which I, Thor, send north and east, south and west, carrying moisture, carrying warmth, and all the activities of a constructive nature through the sylphs of the air. I, Thor, am never still. Those beings, the mighty sylphs, who work with beloved Aries and myself, have some of them grown to gigantic proportions. Beloved ones, if I should release the sylphs of the air, who throughout the ages have absorbed the human creations of the people of this earth, until you had developed an affinity with them, think you the condition of the air element, as these sylphs uncontrolled by myself and Lady Aries, should they vent their wrath on all who have antagonized them through the ages? Therefore we are obeying the divine edict and holding in check each member of the directors of the kingdom of the beings who serve under us, until the various little ones and big ones too, who represent the elemental kingdom, can find real love and affinity for mankind. Although in picturization, mankind have distorted the expression of myself, it is true that I am the pressure which moves the very atmosphere created by beloved Aries, and in the moving of that atmosphere, keeping it circling round and round this planet Earth. And there is opportunity without limit for the alert chela to understand and cooperate with me and beloved Aries and the sylphs. In doing what? In seeing that where there are mass pressures of humanly created substance, that the power of Aries and Thor are yours to invoke, and to move those pressures out perhaps into the sea, where they can be transmuted and then carried by Helios and Vesta into the sun for repolarization, and no harm can be done to the peoples of Earth and those who are on its continental surface. I have never been the cause of a cyclone or a tornado. which should be self-evident to the thinking mind. But the sylphs of the air, like human beings and imprisoned angels, have free will to a certain extent. They gather, just as disgruntled human beings do, in certain vortices, where they build up through unpleasant feelings and thoughts and conversations, which is evident to me, though perhaps not to you, a vortex which becomes the eye of a hurricane, a cyclone, a tornado. Then that energy, following a track, causes destruction. You all know one of those mighty vortices is in the Caribbean, and there I have established a luminous presence of the Elohim of peace to arrest as much as possible of the turbulence of the air element. Air can be your servant. It was the servant of the peoples of old. Air filled the sails of the early boats which came to your great country America. Air is the life which you breathe in, by which you live. Or the activity of the air element, uncontrolled, can be your master. For without air, your physical vehicles would perish. But it is the allowing of the inhalation and the exhalation of air which is purified within every 24 hours by special beings belonging to our divine court, that you have the use of the power of drawing the breath, holding it, expanding it, and blessing it as you send it forth to some other part of life. Now many people, much of life, draw that energy in from the air currents, utilize it to sustain themselves on the surface of the earth, but they release only that which is pollution into the atmosphere, instead of a blessing to life. There again you have the activity of the perfect and rhythmic breath, allowing in our gift of air, absorbing it within you, letting it expand through you, filling and vitalizing your vehicles with its essence, and then, as it passes from your bodies, blessing it and sending it forth with a God gift and benediction to some other part of life. Okay, so that is bless the beloved sylphs of the air. My goodness. And so we've got Morel now, and she's going to do a reading for us on our visit to Shamballa with our annual harvest. Beloved Mahat. Thank you so much, Morel.
My pleasure, dear Anthea. Annual harvest time. The beloved Mahat Chohan speaks. Beloved children of God, seeking your way back home, I am so grateful that we shall have opportunity together to enter the sacred city of Shamballa, greet and counsel with our friends, divine and human, meet the beloved founder of Shamballa, Sanat Kumara, and his gracious successor, Lord Gautama. As the flame at Shamballa burns high, and the divine beings and the earnest chelas collectively bring in the harvest of their year of service, how happy each dear sponsor is for the work so well done as a result of their investment of energy, counsel, and radiation to the chelas. This adds to the happiness and buoyancy of Shamballa's Oreo. Let us remember always that eternal gratitude to the divine beings who have established these retreats and will keep the door open to the visitations afforded unascended beings to enter them and profit thereby. With we, beloved, take the shoes off your feet. I think that should be, will we, beloved, take the shoes off your feet, walk in reverence and holiness over the marble bridge, visit the temples of Shamballa, and then bring the harvest of your year's endeavors to the feet of the present hierarch, Lord Gautama, who, as always, receives each such harvest from the tiniest elemental's gift of love to the ones of greatest Elohimic splendor in graciousness and gratitude, because each such a one, using the power of his or her own developed capacity, has persevered constantly in the cosmic moment now at hand, to make the earth a holy star. When we come to Shamballa to greet each other, cosmic beings, ascended beings, God-free angels, and you, our dear chelas, it is truly a season of holy festivity and friendly discussion. I have been, in a humble way, responsible for opening the Ascended Master Foci to the outer consciousness of mankind. I also have the responsibility to see that the chelas, who so take advantage of this dispensation, utilize this privilege, bringing back with them into their own spheres of influence the radiation and the will to serve wheresoever they are presently living on the landed surface of this earth. As your blessed force fields increase in power and efficacy through your visits to the various temples and retreats of the Ascended Masters, so do I rejoice, for it is the beginning of the re-establishment upon the very surface of the earth, of the glorious perfection wherein the various flames of the Godhead will again be visible and tangible to the physical sight of all mankind. In this new era, the peoples will have the blessings of these flames and virtues, will be able to bathe in their presence and quickly accelerate their own lower vehicles by proximity to the flame, which is most required, according to whichever of the 7 virtues is demanded by them to help them to fulfill their divine plan now. Balance, poise, love, constancy. These are the gifts of Shamballa. Accept them as you enter the holy city and bring them back in joy to your own force fields, your cities, states, nations, and continents. Thus are you conductors of the gifts of the gods. You have done well. You shall do even better. I shall kneel with you before the magnificent threefold flame, guarded and protected by the Kumaras and Lord Gautama and his court, and ask for a reconsecration of your energies for the service yet to be done. Your sponsors, selected by Lord Gautama, are ascended ladies of Oriental background, gracious, poised, loving, and constant in service. Invite them to help you in your own service, and they will do so. Love and blessings, Maha Chohan, November 1958.
Thank you so much, beloved Morel. Sorry, I flipped the screen by mistake just a little bit early, but anyway, thank you so much. And there we have it, that just wonderful description of our visits to beloved Shamballa. It's really a wonderful time of the year for all the ones that serve on this planet, unascended and ascended. Right, this is from beloved, the great divine director. And he says, why do you suppose we urged and urged the use of these decrees? Because we found it the only and possibly the best manner of getting you to release the energy which we require. We amplify the energy required to perform the service of protection for you and America. I think you more clearly than ever before understand it. You have had the proof in your own experience here of what it means to step up your decrees and your singing to a certain tempo, which gives a joyous release of the energy. Do you realize there is a balance in every activity of life? Your scales for weighing the precious metals are a good example. When the scales of life stand at balance, all the forces of your being are working harmoniously and to the greatest constructive purpose. But if one side is at a low ebb, then you are not working to the best advantage. When your decrees and songs lag in tempo, it means you are not coming up to the point where you are releasing this energy which we require. I am very happy to make this so clear to you. So for me, I think it's always been like walking a razor's edge. We can't say them too quickly, but we do need to say them with a lot of feeling, but really meaning what we're saying and emphasizing various words so that we give this really, that energy leaves us and we're demanding, we're banging on those gates of heaven now, demanding all this light with great gratitude, obviously. This is what beloved Sanat Kumara says. He says, the decrees have rendered a service to the world like nothing else in 2 million years. And the great divine director says, throughout the universe, manifestation is brought about through decrees or fiats. So we know that everything, it's all part of the divine, the laws of life that govern us. Without a decree, it cannot be physically manifest. So it's all part of it. So it's really important. And I love this is from Job. Decree a thing and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. So there's a great difference between prayer and decrees, actually. So decrees issued in the name and authority of our I Am Presence by cosmic law must be made manifest. We know that. That's why always at the end, it's let thy will be done, not ours. That's why Jesus, for instance, prefaced all his famous statements with I am, because he knew this very well. He knew his I Am Presence. Now we've got this wonderful opportunity where we say this decree together with adding lots of feeling for our beloved brothers and sisters that have left their physical bodies and might be caught in the psychic and astral realm. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the lords of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am, and we thank you. Thank you for that wonderful opportunity we have. Oh, this is just a charming video, I thought, of this swan. It just is so lovely to think that, the animals, they never forget when we help them. They're just always so grateful. This really brought a smile to my face. I hope you also enjoy it. So sweet. Toto is just a real character, gorgeous. Anyway, so now we say together our decree for our beloved animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. Beloved I Am Presence of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now I'm going to read from the Friendship with the Gods, and it's the beloved mighty angel of restoration. I am the angel of restoration, come from celestial heights to assist you in the restoration of this dear planet Earth. Please consider me your friend and co-server in the light. Beloved ones, as I look upon the divine blueprint for this Earth, it seems that an almost overwhelming service must be accomplished. But I know with the dedicated chelas, this service will be performed in the not too distant future. Think of the privilege, my lovely ones, of service in this tremendous manner, especially in true love and deep humility, as do I. The process of restoration must first take place on this island, which is Long Island, New York. And it's interesting now because a retreat that we are focusing on for the next month, which is the beloved Shamballa retreat, has now been the main focus of it, is above Long Island, New York. And that mighty threefold flame of Shamballa has been merged with the ascension flame, and it's such a powerhouse. So it's really very powerful for the cleansing of that ancient, apparently, focus of light above Long Island. And then he continues, you were told years ago about the purification and perfection of this holy isle, and that nobody could put a foot upon it unless they had reached a certain vibratory action, lest their vehicles could not have stood the pressure. Does this not signify to you, each one, that you are going forward in the light? And as has been so oft repeated, keep on keeping on in your service. You know that the spiritual hierarchy governs the entire planet, from the etheric Shamballa over this island. And in order to send the radiation to all the earth, to every nook and cranny, harmonious radiation and the feeling of divine love must be the order of the day. It shall be the order of the day. And upon whom do we rely? On you and you and you and every chela who has the privilege of joining their energies in the activities of the Bridge to Freedom. This is the heart center of spirituality for this planet and for everybody. Every doctrine on this earth receives the essence from this holy focus, and each leader is responsible to the Almighty for the manner in which he or she places that truth before others. You have been told that that New York City, the sanctuary there, is in the hand of the Holy Spirit, and Washington, D.C., is the seat of the outer government of the planet. We are so very pleased with the cause for the leaders of these United States and of all nations on the earth, because the Ascended Masters require live streams in Washington, serving this country, who will do so for the love of God, restoring the principles upon which this government of freedom was established, and so it shall be. We think often of the mighty silent watcher of this planet, Immaculata, and all the silent watchers of the various locations, Aurora in New York City, Columbia in Washington, and particularly that magnificent being Clove, the silent watcher of Long Island, and of the tenacity of spirit as she holds within her heart the divine plan for this island. The beings from all over the universe who are at Shamballa today are releasing an expanded power of light to everyone on this earth, for they know that the process of restoration must take place, and quickly, so that the earth may safely move into the orbit that will be vacated by Uranus. Beloved Aeolus, we know as a beloved cosmic Holy Spirit, is putting all the pressure of the love of the Father, Mother, God into the restoration of this holy island. For you know that the cosmic temple of this Holy Spirit will manifest right on this property, and those who are pure in spirit may come into the presence of the Mahachohan for instruction, and at certain times into the august presence of the cosmic Holy Spirit for blessing and benediction. The restoration of the earth has begun. I have spoken, and so it shall be. And there we have it. So it's just so interesting. And all the pieces of the puzzle, I think, are all coming together, although I think often our outer minds don't comprehend it yet. So certainly mine anyway. But it's, I think it's all coming together so well. All right. So this is a lovely song. We haven't got it in the usual YouTube format, but I thought we'd sing it anyway. It's Bringing in the Sheaves, which is exactly what we're doing. When our finer bodies sleep at night, we take our harvest for the year and lay it at the feet of beloved Lord Gautama. So I hope you enjoy singing the song. It's a very joyous song to jingle bells. Marvelous. What a lovely, lovely song. And such a lovely thing to think of, bringing in our sheaves. And now, beloved John will take over. Thank you so much, John, beloved.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. And now, after listening to all these inspirational readings, messages, lovely songs, bringing us to a place of tranquility, of peace and calm, we are now ready to make our decrees as we give all our love, our creative power, our wisdom, and our authority to you, our beloved I Am Presence. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world, thank you. We just take a moment and we see and visualize that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us. 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, a thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. We see now Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming an impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend, your purple ones of fire, and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before we say our final decree, by the love, power, and authority of our beloved mighty I am presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Dearest Sanat Kumara, we send all our love, our gratitude and appreciation and thanks to you for this gift of that beautiful love star that you have placed in the aura of every unascended being, radiating your love and pouring its flaming substance into our world, guiding us and helping to maintain peace and serenity in our world. We just place our attention on that beloved secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from our great central sun, supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. Beloved secret love star, make each of us a living sun of pure divine love, radiating centers so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit, and whomever we pass by. And we send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings from the great central sun, who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful, and we give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our own love and light to these calls. We thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Whoops, I couldn't get the unmute button. Oh, marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved John. This is wonderful. And now we have the closing invocation. And I just think who might like to read that. Fatima, beloved?
Hello, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. This is an honor. Thank you so much. Okay, closing invocation. Before ending the session, we all say with me, mics muted. Beloved, I am presence, and beloved Master Hutumi. Nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved Fatima. Bless you. Well, let's just now and just open our hearts and just take a time to send love and gratitude for these marvelous teachings, for our many blessings, our beautiful earth, and our opportunity to serve the light. And we just give deep thanks. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'm going to stop the recording.